off as he'll look to throw. It's caught by Thomas. 4 yards on the completion. Wide receivers. Very talented group, and that's the case here.
Yeah, those guys love to be flashy. Love to make big plays out and do so in this game.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the D looking like they may blitz. Hill, the lone setback. Trying to shake off the interception from the left. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Uses his stiff arm. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Mariota to throw it. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Thomas. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And the play clock's running down. And here's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Docks him with a grab over the middle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Hill. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
30 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that. Even back at LSU, that's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. 2 will step aside. In the red zone this time. Now a first down carry. It's Hill trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here is the Redskin defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Connor Bard for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Completes it right side to Dodson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshall. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Looking to throw. He's got his man. This is Jackson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Mariota now on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Mariota. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipate inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Doxson with a grab over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now Marshall. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The gun, they'll look to throw, and Reed with it over the middle, and he'll go down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first. We've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Looking to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Hey, let's go! Interception all day, baby! Yeah! Great pick. Good job.
And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.